Welcome to the BluStar Application Server, or BAS, Deployment and Installation Tutorial, Module 3. Using a computer that is on the same network as the BAS, or has access to the BAS, open a web browser and type https:// and the host name or the IP address you assign to the BAS. The IP address I assigned to my BAS was 10.70.109.210. Then press the Enter key. You may receive a warning screen. If you do, select Continue to this website. This brings us to the login screen. Remember, this login is for the BAS web UI. We'll log in with the username admin, and the default password for the admin account is BluStar, all lowercase. The role drop-down list allows the user to select the permission level they want to log in with. Web Platform Admin is the highest permission level, and Web Terminal User is the lowest permission level. This is used to choose the level of expertise based upon the individual's function. I'll select Default, which will log in with the highest permission level or role available for this user. For the admin user, the default role is Web Platform Admin. The domain is the domain name or server name of the BAS. When I'm finished, I'll click on the Login User button. The first time you log in, you'll have to change the password. Type in the new password and confirm it. I'll enter WebUI123. Then click on the Login User button. The menu bar is the main launching point for all of the administration web pages. The navigation bar. When the user selects an option from the menu bar or submenu, the navigation bar changes, adding a link to the chosen menu or submenu. This allows the user to jump back up the menu tree to a previous menu option. You may have also heard of these referred to as a breadcrumb trail. The main functional area displays one of the following: the welcome screen, a submenu, or a form. The informational area provides information about the product the user interface is managing, the version of the product, the name of the currently logged in user, as well as the role the current user is logged in with. There are 7 options in the top menu bar. Depending on the role that you are logged in as, will determine how many of these options you will see. For example, logging in with the role set to Web Platform Admin allows me to see all 7 options. If I logged in with the role set to Web Terminal User, the My BluStar would be the only option I would see. Now let's take a closer look at each option in the menu bar. The first option is My BluStar. This is where you can change the user password and download software, such as the BluStar sharing client. The next option is Users. After the installation, the default administrator account is automatically created with the username of admin and a password of BluStar. In this option as an administrator, I can manage user accounts. I can view, edit, add, and delete user accounts. I can also set up rules for a group. We will come back to this option and build 3 users a little later in the training. In the BluStar Devices option, you can obtain information about the BluStar devices or configure BluStar devices. An example of BluStar devices are the 8000i BluStar terminals, a video server, and audio mixers. All of these devices are managed from this area. The Services option provides the ability to configure high-level functions of the application server not accessible from the command line interface. Except for licensing, we don't need to go into these settings for a basic install. However, you can find additional information regarding these settings in the admin guide. So let's talk about licensing. The number of connected users is limited by the number of licenses for a BAS. There can be up to 1,000 users connected to a singular BAS at any given time. A 5-user license is enabled by default to provide the functionality during the installation and configuration. This prohibits more than 5 devices from participating in the BluStar network until valid licenses are installed. So let me demonstrate how to install a 15-user license so that we can see what it looks like. I'll click on the Install Licenses. Then I'll click on the Browse button and navigate to the location where I have stored the license file. I'll select and open the file. Then I'll click on the Upload License button to install the license on the server. Now let's view the license we just installed. The View Licenses page lists various product licenses installed on the server. The listing indicates the product, major and minor version number, number of users supported by the license, and the status of the license, for example, valid, invalid, or expired. The Platform option provides the functionality for managing the BAS platform, including viewing logs, enabling automatic monitoring of the server, defining static routes, and viewing system information. Again, we don't need to go into these settings for the basic install. You can also find additional information regarding these settings in the admin guide. The last option is Tools. This section is used for debugging and is not to be used without assistance from a support representative, with the possible exception of location lookup. So that was an introduction to the options in the menu bar.